Hello people, it's the freaking night, and it's freaking 8:36 p.m. I have my hat off and stuff, and like you can see, it's the nighttime. I said that. Sunday, 8:36 p.m. I don't know what date it is, but I know it's April and shit. So yeah, I think that's it. That's me. And yeah, just a little quick thing before I get to the real point. I was like disturbed. This is like my second video because my freaking sister called me and shit. So yeah, yeah. Let's get to the point. This is my Riot video, okay? And my Riot is about Final Fantasy 13. So yeah, Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, you can talk about Final Fantasy 13. You can go fuck yourself, cause for me, I'm not a big Final Fantasy fan, or FF if you wanna call it. I don't think I ever will be. Reason, cause I seen like the English trailer for Final Fantasy 13 was like, I don't know, I don't really want to describe it because like I'm really not into it, and like now since I just saw it, it just makes me hate it more. Cause like when I first saw, the only reason why like I have Final Fantasy 13 because like we all like Kingdom Hearts, hopefully. And like I'm like really into the Kingdom Hearts fan, cause like probably the person who made Final Fantasy 13 made Kingdom Hearts, like the designs and characters, stuff like that, right? That's like the only time I ever heard of them, like Cloud, Leon, and stuff like that. I even have Final Fantasy the Avid Children, whatever the thing's called. I have the movie, but like not like the first thing, right? Not like the special bonus edition shit. I only have like the first thing. That's it. But now since right, that's the only time I heard of it, right? But now since I seen the trailer, like it makes me like not want to play it. It makes me like want to hate it now. Cause when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, sure. So yeah, looks good. Like, I'll play it. Yeah, sure. Maybe if I have time, I have money or whatever. But like now, since like I just don't want to play no more. Like I just want to hate it. And just like, cause look, there's 13 FF's Final Fantasy game, right? And think back, this is for the PS3, and how long was FF? Probably all the way to the freaking, what is it? To the PS1 or whatever. That's like a really long time ago. And for me, I have this principle where I just don't like randomly pick up a game and like that has like number 4 or 5 or number 10 or whatever that shit is. I like to play games from the very beginning because I like to start off the story that way and whatever like that. I'm not gonna like a fucking pick up Final Fantasy 13 and just play the game like that. So no, because like, but I don't like doing that. So I like to start from the very beginning, and like the very beginning is which is really old games, and now it's hard to get those games, and I don't even know how to get those old games. So unless I know somebody has a game, or like I have a credit card and I can buy that shit off of eBay or internet or whatever that shit is. But like I hardly see myself ever playing Final Fantasy at all. If I see someone playing Final Fantasy, I'll just really kill them or whatever. So yeah, that's like the only reason. But since like I hate Final Fantasy, I wanna buy these 2 PS games for that's Final Fantasy. The Zack story where you play as Zack, and the Final Fantasy PSP game where all the good guys and all the bad guys fight each other, and like you have all of these mixed matches, right? Even like I'm trying to convince myself those are just spin off. They really had nothing to do with anything, or maybe the Zack or the whatever or the other game. But since I have to do Final Fantasy, like I'm thinking like not buying it and stuff like that. So like I really don't know, cause I don't know, like as for now, right now I don't know much about Final Fantasy 13 because there's way too many characters, and now since like the way and like pretty much I seen like probably like I seen like some vids of Final Fantasy 13 or what number. There's been like huge mazes and not platform, but levels that looks incredibly big for no apparent reason. And there's like 2 things, and there's like this other thing. No, just one other thing that I hate about Final Fantasy 13. It's just the way how you play it. One is because I seen that that you have to approach to an enemy and like whack them once, or you make contact with them, and like then you can do battle. That's like a bit annoying. I just like. Because I like Kingdom Hearts, because I like the way how you play Kingdom Hearts. You just like whack him and like, well not whack him, but like if you go to a certain area, a certain number of them will come up and like whatever the case, and you just go crazy on them, right? But like Final Fantasy, I seen that you gotta make contact with them in what other way. And when you make contact with them, there's like you guys have the old space, the bad side and the good side, right? What happened is in the gameplay, this is what I seen that this is probably what you do in the gameplay, that you take turns hitting each other. Boom, I hit you once. Boom, okay, now it's your time. Boom, 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 boom. And like that seems like a bit annoying because look, you just press one button and then like it does a whole bunch of shit for you. Like okay, like that doesn't seem that interesting. Like, oh cool, like you seen it, but like for me, like oh, like you just press one button. Like this is like an achievement. Like you actually did it with your own skill. So like that really like brings me down, saying like oh, this game, like I'm not that interested. And plus like it seems like a very, very not interesting. The game does not. Ever I've just seen the trailer for Final Fantasy 13, like it gets me really off. This probably might be a Final Fantasy like 13 game. Maybe like I still want to get the two PSP games, Final Fantasy 13, the one where you play as Zack, and the one where with the two guys, the bad side and the good side. And then there's like probably this other one about this other Final Fantasy 13 game. This is for the PS2. I don't think you play the same thing as Final Fantasy 13. I think you play as the same thing as Kingdom Hearts and the same thing as Zack in the PSP. The thing is, this dude, I don't know what number it is, but it has like Cerberus inside. It has Cerberus and the name of it. I don't know. So yeah, and this dude has like white long hair, has a red cape, golden army boots. Knight boots, and a golden claw, and has a tri-barrel gun and such like that. Looks really interesting. But I think that's what you play because it almost reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, that's the only reason why I know about Final Fantasy, because of Kingdom Hearts 1. And then there's this other game. It's about these three girls. One looks like an emo, one looks like all happy, drinking like a bit crazy, and one looks like the leader. They look really interesting because one has guns, the one has like short knives, and the other one has like a really big sword. I don't play that, but since like I've seen the GameStop stores and like I've seen the back of the box, like they kind of look the same thing as like the way how you play it in Final Fantasy. So like I don't buy and see how it is, but I don't know. Like, have you seen But please, people, give me like reasons. If you're a person who hates, if you hate Final Fantasy, or if you love Final Fantasy, give me a reason to hate it, to love it, or whatever, and like we'll see. But like cause like I said, I don't like buying a game like in the middle or at the ending and like not getting this, so like the fuck. Cause I just seen the Final Fantasy trailer 13. I'm saying okay, I know about Cloud Leon and stuff and Sephiroth and all that dumb junk, but like this has to do anything with the story. It's like Zelda. Like now I'm not comparing the two games, but I'm comparing the storyline, because you know how Zelda, if you buy a new game, it has nothing to do with the previous game or the future game. It just goes into a different story. The first game is about this, the second game is about that, but does not relate to. It does not connect to whatever. So like, does Final Fantasy does the same thing too? Like, is this a completely different story? Does like go way into the future or some shit like that? I don't know. So like, people tell me about it. So yeah, this is my vibe about Final Fantasy 13. Hopefully you understood me for my bad accent, because I'm a Bostonian, because I live in Boston. Ooh. So yeah, you can see these lights off. It's already night and stuff like that. I have a lamp, but I just want to see how it looks like. It looks like in the night, because I'm so stupid. I just not realized because my computer's giving off light. So yeah, that's it. This is Lobo Junior saying out. Do this pieces, whatever, and later. Bye guys. That is dumb. Bye. Later.